Hello everybody and welcome to another episode. In today's episode I'm going to show you how to remove the front bumper from a Renault Megane from the year 2010 and up. On this car I'm about to remove the headlights in order for me to polish them completely, and in order for me to remove the headlights I will have to remove the bumper first. So what you have to do first, in order for you to remove the bumper on this car, you'll have six bolts right here at the top. You'll have to use a Torx 20 to remove them, and after that you'll have to lift it just a little bit up in order to make it came out from its place. So as you can see, I already removed the screws from right here. Those are the screws. This is how they are looking. And after that, what you'll have to do is to go under the front bumper and remove the screws which are holding the front bumper mounted from under the car. So those are the screws. You'll have 5 of them, and you'll have to use an 8mm socket to remove them. You will find them all around right here in this area. Okay, so after that what you'll have to do is to turn one wheel at a time into the opposite direction and remove the screws from right here from this protection panel which is on the top of the wheel. So right here you'll have 2 screws. You'll have to use an 8mm socket to remove them, and after that you'll have to pull it outside and you'll see the bolt which is holding the bumper mounted onto the fender. After you're done with removing the screws, in order for you to remove this plastic part, you'll have to push it into the interior of the car, and at the same time you'll have to pull it to the exterior. Probably it won't be so easy because you'll also have other clips which is holding in mounted in place, but it can be done if you take your time. So after you remove it from right here, after you remove this part of the panel, I'm going to show you guys in 1 second where is the bolt which is holding the bumper mounted onto the frame. And on this car I found it easier to remove the wheel completely from the car, the front wheels, and also to remove this protection shield from the wheel completely from the car. You'll have I think 6 plastic clips which you'll have to remove in order to remove this plastic shield. It's coming out very easy. You don't have to worry about it because you don't have you'll have to remove it because you don't have enough space to put your tool and remove this nut. So this is the nut, this is the screw which is holding the bumper mounted onto the fender, and you'll have to remove, like I said earlier, the entire protection panel to reach it very easy, and in this way it will save you a lot of time because you will do it very fast. So as you can see, I already removed the front wheel along with the protection panel, and this is how it's looking. This is where it was located. So those are the plastic clips which is holding in mounted in place, and I used this tool to remove them without breaking them. It's a very good tool. You'll find it on Amazon or on any other auto parts store. So as you can see, now this is the bolt. I already removed it just a little bit, and I'm going to do the same onto the other side of the car. So as you can see, on this side I also removed the front wheel. I put the car on a jack stand, and I will have to remove those 2 bolts from right here, and after that I also had to remove the plastic clips which I told you earlier. You'll have 6 of them. You'll have to use the tool because it will help you to remove them without breaking them, and after that you can just pull the panel out and it will come out very easy. Just wiggle it just a little bit until it will come out from the front bumper, and after that you'll have to put it aside. Okay everybody, as you can see, this was a very simple job, and now right here is the bolt which we have to remove in order to remove the front bumper on this car. You'll also have to use a Torx 30 to remove this bolt. Okay everybody, so I removed the bolts from everywhere. I remove the bolts from the top, I remove the bolts from under the front bumper, and also the bolts which is holding the bumper mounted onto the fenders from the corners. And now all I have to do is to pull the front bumper into the front of the vehicle. You have to pull it a little bit hard because it has some clips and it's really holding in that clips, and you'll have to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. And after you disconnect it from the fenders, you'll have to make sure that you disconnect the cables from the fog lights and from the daylight running lights. In my case, on this car, the cables are only connected onto the driver's side, so onto the left side of the vehicle. So onto the right side you won't have any cables, but onto the left side you'll have two cables which goes to the sensors, fog lights and other lights, and you'll have to disconnect them, and only after that you'll be able to remove completely the bumper from the car and put it away. I also used a little chair which I had right here in my garage just to support the bumper from not creating tension onto the cables. Okay everybody, so right here I disconnected the cables which goes to the fog lights and to other lights or sensors, and from right here this is all you have to do. This is how it's looking with the bumper completely removed from the car. You can take it and put it wherever you want, and you can do the work that you have to do which made you to remove the front bumper on this car. Those are the plastic clips on each side. As you can see, luckily I didn't break any clips on this car. The bumper really came out very easy in my opinion. I didn't have to put a lot of force and the bolts wasn't so hard to reach compared to other cars, but it's really a nice job to do. So this is all you have to do. This is how it's looking, and these guys are the cables which I told you about to disconnect. Thank you all for watching. If you liked this video and found it informative, please leave a like and a comment down below. See you next time.